welcome to Delta Health here. I am sitting down today with Dr. Cameron. He does our DOT physicals here. And maybe first and foremost here, explain a little bit, what is a DOT physical to begin with?
Yeah, so basically it's a required test that they have for CDL drivers to make sure they're healthy enough to operate a commercial motor vehicle.
Probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, and it's very basic. It's very much like a sports physical or your wellness physical, but they hone in on specific things that they think are important. Obviously, somebody that's going to be driving a 18-wheeler down the highway is going to need to be able to do.
Yeah, for sure. So who needs to get them? Because again, there's the different types of CDL licenses and all that kind of stuff. Who's actually got to be the ones to have it on a card?
Yeah, so basically, if you look at it this way, anybody that drives a vehicle over 26,000 pounds or is towing over 10,000 pounds is going to need it. If you have more than 24 passengers, so bus drivers, people like that. If you're hauling hazardous materials, that's another big one. And there's more options out there as far as who would have to get your med card done, but not all CDL drivers have to have one. So the best thing to do is just talk with your local state DOT to see if they can guide you if you need one.
To find out the requirements, because I know that stuff can be kind of tricky on there. How often does a person need to get their card updated?
So if you have no issues, no health history, everything's good there, you can get up to 2 years. So 2 years is the longest anybody's going to be able to hold their med card before they have to recertify it. They can be as low as 3 months that you can fail. You can have 6 months, you can have a year. So it really depends on what's going on with your health history.
Interesting. So when they come in here and go through this evaluation, how much time does it typically take for them to go through it?
Depending on what they have with their health history, okay. If we have to go through medications, previous conditions, go through paperwork that they bring in from their medical doctor, usually within a half hour.
Gotcha. So it's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple, like
okay.
I said, very similar to a regular physical.
Yeah, and then how much does it cost them to do this?
So if you looked at the national average, at least the last research I saw was 2019, I believe. It's about $109 is the national average. I've talked to some locally here. Most places are about the $125 range. We charge $90, so it's significantly less than what you'd get at some of the urgent care facilities.
For sure. And we just really try to keep it simple for people.
Try to keep in and out and not have too much to go on with it.
Yeah.
So.
And you're a pretty nice guy to deal with.
I try to be. I try to be.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of information on how the DOT physical portion works and the requirements of it. So we'll see you soon.